Welcome back to the Couch Channel. Today on The Opinion, I'm going to tell you why the FTC is a sore loser that can't get it done. This is a cow's opinion. Moo. Moo. I still don't have budget for anything cool. I'm sorry, guys. But hey, welcome to the Couch Channel. Today, the Game Awards are coming on, and hopefully Baldur's Gate 3, that wonderful fan favorite, cleans up very well. I expect it to. So you might see this before, or you might see it a little bit afterwards. But what you will see is the FTC being a sore loser, because they are once again suing to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. You thought I would screw that up. By Chris Scullion here on Video Games Chronicle. And yeah, if you thought, didn't this already go through? No, you're not having a fever dream. It went through already. The company's been absorbed into Microsoft, but the regulation group thinks that they can do it. So the acquisition officially went through October 13th, over a year after it passed. It's the biggest deal, and not just in the game industry, but Microsoft, a major international corporation, has ever done. And the FTC doesn't understand what they've lost. So they're beating their heads against the sand, or the wooden board, or rock, or whatever the hell you think it is, because they have filed yet another appeal trying to overturn the previous decision that said Microsoft can do it. So, back in July, you may have noticed that we covered this on the channel. Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley of the United States District Court for the Northern District of California denied the FTC's motion for a preliminary injunction. She basically said you don't have enough evidence to prove that this is discriminatory or harmful to gamers, and because the FTC they just bombed the case hard. I don't understand their arguments. They tried to put in such insane things like, Sony was testifying on their behalf, but they do the same things in Japan that they were accusing Microsoft of getting ready to do in America. They tried to argue that Nintendo is not competition in the video games market because, well, they have a different business model than Microsoft and Sony, so we don't count them. And even the judge is like, it's still video games. How do you not count that? But it was their attempt to block the $69, but I'm just kidding, billion-dollar deal for being completed. But as Reuters is now reporting, the FTC has gone ahead with its appeal and was in court yesterday, Wednesday, arguing that the judge's decision was wrong and the deal should not have been done. FTC lawyer Imad Abiyed, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but has been saying that the judge had required the FTC to prove that the deal was anti-competitive, but they don't think they only had to show that it was possible, and that Microsoft had the ability and incentive to keep Activision games off of non-Xbox platforms. Therefore, they're arguing that because they've done this with Bethesda, they've proven that it's possible, and you cannot let the deal go through. However, Microsoft's lawyer, Rakesh Kilaru, says that the FTC's case is weak, and that the standard can't be as low as the FTC is suggesting. It can't be kind of a mere scintilla of evidence. Scintilla means a tiny trace or spark of a specified quality or feeling. We learned something today, guys. The case is ongoing, but Reuters did go ahead and take the initiative to ask two antitrust scholars, which is basically people who study the law and the history of antitrust cases in America, how they felt, and both suggested that the FTC would have a hard time winning its appeal. We have only 3 comments. The FTC is like the Terminator. This guy's getting ready to watch. There is a French expression which very well reflects my feelings about the FTC on this cause. Luckily, ridicule does not kill. And then we have, in my opinion, the Activision deal has its pros and cons, but even I think the FTC should let go of this case. And then this comment, the thing that disturbs me the most, even if this deal might help in the future, Microsoft gains a monopolistic position in gaming and or subscription and or cloud, which would be really bad in my opinion. There is today a U.S. company as big as Microsoft that have enough market share to be considered a monopolistic position in a wide array of domain, and abuse from it through software. God, this is a mouthful. Hardware lock, to its distributors against pressuring, I guess, against competing product and pricing by the FTC, do nothing about it. Can they only act when there is a merger, or is there something darker? I'm talking about NVIDIA and gaming, AI, general compute, 3D rendering. Perhaps there's truth in there. Look how busy we are over here, so you don't notice we do not do diddly squat about the things over here. Yeah. So basically, like, the FTC is like kind of picking and choosing there. I get what he's saying. It's just a lot. So what's the cow's opinion? This is stupid. The FTC is going to need actual... You cannot say, hey, it's possible. That's like saying, I can't sell you a car because there's a chance, it's possible, you might use the car as a getaway driver in a bank robbery. Because if I give you the car, you have it to use. And they're saying you cannot give Microsoft Activision Blizzard, you cannot let them buy it, because there's the chance, it's a possibility now that they could block certain titles or all titles from being on other platforms. Therefore, no merger. And I'm afraid that based on what they were talking about earlier in the year, experts and all the stuff I saw and read, that's not the legal limit. That's not the legal bar that they have to meet. So the FTC really embarrassed itself and has not, even though they've been doing a decent job of stopping mergers. In fact, they have allowed virtually no mergers through this past year without going to court. The FTC is doing this, guys, because they suck when it comes to fighting tech. They want a win against a big technology company to help build their bona fides so that tech companies will think twice. But the thing is, they've never really gotten that big reward. They've gotten tech companies to like go to arbitration or offer stuff prior, but they were shocked when Microsoft said, no, we want this and we're going to court. Like, we'll win in court. We're the FTC. No, you got humiliated, and virtually no one thought you were prepared. It was ridiculous. Go see my previous cow's opinions on it, guys. But I suspect this to get dismissed in short order. I suspect that the judge that they're arguing with to say, no, that's not the standard. That's not how the law works. And we are not going to do that. It's already been arbitrated. It's already been looked at in the courts. You cannot just... The American court system has many flaws, but one of the things that's nice is that you can't just restart the process after you've lost the case. So I expect the FTC to be told no, and hopefully we cover that soon, because I need the FTC to actually do their damn job. I don't even want to guess how many hours they've wasted on this appeal that's not going to work. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that the deal should have gone through? And even if you do think that the deal should not have gone through, do you think the FTC has a chance in hell legally? Because there's no legal standard that I can see that they're using. Guys, let me know down below. Enjoy the Game Awards, and when you're done with the Game Awards, you know what you can do? Oh, it's coming back again. You can play more games. Games are awesome, and you deserve awesome. I'll see you soon.